ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. Well, I mean, why do we have to do this today? Why do we have to talk about 3 words that Devin Haney tweeted? Why do we have to talk about that? Oh, I know why. Because he shouldn't have used those 3 words in the first place. That's why. Okay, let me give you my perspective on this. This is very simple. We don't have to drag this out. Yesterday, Jack Catterall defeated Regis Prograis, right? Okay. Regis Prograis fought Devin Haney, right? And he lost. He took his loss like a man. He didn't make any excuses, even though we found out later on, months after the fight, even months after Devin Haney fought Ryan Garcia, we found out that there was some weight stipulations that Devin Haney violated, according to Regis Prograis. But he didn't make any excuses. He still agreed to fight Devin Haney, even after those violations occurred. And he lost. But he humbled himself after losing. And he gave Devin Haney his flowers while he was still here, able to smell them, right? Now, Regis Prograis lose again to Jack Catterall yesterday. So let me first say this. Regis Prograis deserves all the credit in the world. I told y'all, and I keep telling y'all time and time again, that boxing is the hardest hustle in America. And Regis Prograis lost to Devin Haney, took his L like a man, made no excuses, and gave credit to Devin Haney, right? And I think he deserves credit for that. I also think Regis Prograis deserves credit because he didn't quit on boxing after he lost his title to Devin Haney. You know what he did? He went back to the drawing board, took some time off, got back in the gym, got a fight against a reputable opponent in Jack Catterall, and agreed to those terms. And guess what he did? He went in there, excuse me, he went in there and he gave his all. He gave his best. Okay? And he lost. He came up short again. But you know what Regis Prograis did? He did the same thing he did after he lost to Devin Haney. He gave Jack Catterall his flowers while he was still here, able to smell them. And for that, I double salute Regis Prograis. That's a man of character, taking his losses like a man and turning them into lessons, learning lessons, life lessons, and then acknowledging that the men that he lost to deserve credit. He humbled himself. And that's what boxing is all about. It's all about humility. So with that being said, that segued me into my point about Devin Haney and how Devin Haney needs to show humility, and how Devin Haney tweeting those 3 words that he tweeted was not showing any character or humility. And the 3 words that he tweeted was, "I ruined Regis." You know what's interesting about that? Ryan Garcia can say the same thing, and probably have said the same thing about Devin Haney. And even if Ryan Garcia did say that, Ryan Garcia is justified. He's justified by saying that. Where, by contrast, Devin Haney's not justified by saying he destroyed I'm sorry, he ruined Regis. You know why? Because Regis did not provoke Devin Haney. Regis Prograis did not earn Devin Haney's tweet. He didn't earn that. He didn't do anything wrong to provoke Devin Haney to say, I ruined Regis. On a public platform like X, formerly known as Twitter. But Devin Haney and his antics and his dad's antics justify Ryan Garcia for saying, I ruined Devin Haney. Now, I'm not saying Ryan did say that. I don't know if he said it or not. But I'm just saying, Devin Haney has no justification for saying he ruined Regis. And my final point, and I love talking about this topic, I'm talking about the elephant in the room. Y'all know me. You know me. And if you don't know me, I'm glad you're here to get to know me. I'm the type of guy who see an elephant walk into a room. I'll walk right behind the elephant in the room. And while everybody's there, being afraid and hesitant to approach the elephant, to address the elephant, to poke the elephant, I go in there and then I poke the elephant. I address the elephant and I talk to the elephant in the room. That's why my cousin Ike calls me the king of controversy, because I'm not scared to talk about things that your favorite content creator is scared to talk about. So let's talk about it now. And I'm talking about the elephant in the room. Yeah. There was an elephant in the room when Devin Haney fought Regis Prograis. Yeah, I am talking about the weight disparity that Devin Haney has had in his last 10 or 11 fights against his previous opponents, including Regis Prograis. We know that Regis Prograis was naturally smaller than Devin Haney, just like everybody else Devin Haney fought. Yeah, that's a small, tiny elephant. We ain't talking about him. I'm talking about another elephant, a real big 550-pound elephant that's been in this room that I've been poking for almost over a year now. And I'm talking about the snack program. Yeah, we got to talk about it. Devin Haney beat Regis Prograis. Yes, he is more skilled and talented than Regis Prograis. I believe that. But he still had the snack in his system. Oh, yes, he did. We know that Devin Haney's performance has been enhanced in his last 11 fights that he's been under the snack program with Victor Conte. We know this. This is no secret. It might be an elephant in the room, but it is no secret. And all I'm saying is, Devin Haney, you supposed to talk tough when you twice the size of your opponent. You supposed to talk tough when you got performance enhancements to your advantage. And you also supposed to talk tough when your strength and conditioning coach helped found and help, his words, hey, his words, not mine, help be involved in starting and forming voluntary anti-doping agency, the agency that facilitates testing for PEDs. And look, we don't even know, and I would assume if it is true, but we don't know if it's true or not, if Victor Conte has access to when the tests are going to even be administered for the fighters that are in his program. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying it's not far-fetched to assume that, because people have assumed that. But with all three of those advantages, Devin Haney, you're supposed to talk tough. In fact, you're supposed to ruin a fighter when you are twice their size, when you got the snack program and the supplements and everything else Victor Conte giving you that we don't know about, that enhances your performance, and having the information at your disposal for when you are to be tested and how to circumvent the tests, because that's what Victor Conte said. He told me that it's so easy to circumvent via the testing. That's what he said. Don't get mad at me. That's what your strength and conditioning coach said. That's what he said to me when he was here on this channel. That's what he told us. You supposed to talk tough. You supposed to ruin fighters. But what you're not supposed to do is say that you ruined the fighter when that fighter never provoked you to even say that. And you, at this point, Devin Haney, you shouldn't even say you ruined anybody when you possibly were ruined by Ryan Garcia. And on top of all of that, it was somebody else that you ruined, Devin Haney, that you didn't speak about. You ruined that carnival worker. Remember him? Okay, maybe he didn't work at the carnival. Well, he was standing next to one of the rides when Devin Haney assaulted him. You ruined him too. You gonna apologize for that publicly? You gonna make a public statement on that? Are you gonna publicly acknowledge that you committed assault and battery against a civilian? Are you going to publicly do that? Or are you going to continue to publicly shame Regis Prograis? That's what I'm talking about. Character and integrity. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.